I remember that like a couple of months ago, I think like maybe 6 months ago, I was like putting things in my door, and I put a paper with glue tape in my door that says $100 million, because I want to achieve this $100 million, and I know that for that I need decades, to achieve $100 million. But my goal is like 100,000. It's like the thing. I know. Like with 100,000, and when you have like more than that, in decades you can achieve 100 million. And because because you will invest the same time, then it's like guaranteed. It's like guaranteed that you will achieve $100 million in a couple of decades if you make a lot of money. Because you can make a fuck ton of money, you can invest. When you invest, it's like guaranteed that you will make $100 million if you make a lot of money per month. But that's the thing that I wrote. But the majority of people can't, because they have fear if they can't achieve. I have I have a good self-image, then I can do that and without fear. Don't be afraid. And in this video, I will talk with you about self-image, and subscribe, give me a like. Let's go to the video, because this video it will change your life, if you do the things, because that's an important thing. This is why I make a fuck ton of progress. I didn't know these things at the time, but right now I know them. Let's go to the video. Let's go. Put in the comments if you like this style of video. I don't know, I'm just like testing the things, but let's go. The thing, self-image is more advanced thing, and I want to change your self-image, but more in an easy way that probably you can understand and I can understand, because I don't know right now so much about that. Then I will do the things that I know that actually helped me, and just at least get down at least 3 things, and probably if you get done these 3 things, then we'll make more things. It's like a simple thing that can make a lot of can help you a lot, and actually change the self-image for you. Understand that right now you are a different person, and because self-image is like what you think about you. Because if you think that you can be a millionaire, then is your self-image. You need to change your self-image, because self-image, the things that what people say about you, is like a perception of yourself. What you think, it's like a more advanced thing than I'm quite struggle for you understand. But I think with the name self-image, you can understand like why the fuck is, And right now, because I remember that a time like I think 1 year ago, my self-image was completely different. And I was always like ambitions, even if I was doing fucking shit. I was like, oh, I went to modern house, like the cost is like $500,000 or 1 million, I didn't know how the fuck I will achieve that, but right now I'm more ambitious right now. I'm always more ambitious, then. But the other things was like, I never see me like going to the gym, like these things that. I always see me like skinny. It's like will help you for do the things that you want, but you don't see like yourself. I can't explain so well how this work, but I promise if you do some things, you'll understand it. You see yourself and then in a different way, and then you will improve more. Let's go to the first thing. The first thing is wake up at 4 a.m. Okay, maybe some people can wake up, but you know that, for example, if you see a millionaire, wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., what happened? I remember that the first time that I wake up at 6, I was so excited, I feel like right now, I deserve to make, or I feel like right now it's possible because I'm wake up at 6 a.m, bro. The majority of people don't wake up even in the weekends, Then you just change your mind and feel like, yes, it's possible, because you are wake up at 6 a.m. instead of wake up at 12 p.m, And then I start 5 and then 4. Because I wake up at 4, I feel like I have so much more confidence, and I feel like as I say. And even that, I wrote that a lot of time, you know. I did that. I wake up early, and was the one of the things that's make me believe that it's actually possible. And if you believe that it's possible, and if you become satisfied about your situation, you just get it, you know. That's the whole difference, you know. And just start wake up at least more earlier that you are wake up, you know. I think the majority of people can at least like 6 a.m. Just go to sleep at 10 p.m. You know, it's not so difficult. I think at least 6 a.m. I promise. If you, because 7 is 7, but when we look at millionaires, they say or 5, 4, 6. You know, normal don't because you are in your mind that, oh, millionaire routine 6 a.m. You know, then you feel more confident. And if you wake up 4, you feel so much confident, because where exists a guy, especially a young guy, wake up at 4 a.m. even in the weekends? Like, nobody. And of course you feel more confident that it's possible, and you feel like you are a different person right now, and that's, I think that you will change your self-image a lot, you know. And just start wake up more early. Just that, it's simple as that, you know. I remember the thing is, for me to wake up early was so excited. I was so excited. The first thing that, because I was like, when I discover self-improvement, I remember that I change waking up like a random time, like later, and I start waking up like 9 a.m, like 9 specific, and then I start 6 a.m. Then I feel like it was so much more possible. I wake up at 6 a.m, you know, because I feel fucking confident, you know. I like, oh, I wake up 6 a.m, you know. Probably it's your father wake up 6 a.m, and if you wake up more blurry than your father, of course you feel like changes, you know, you just feel more confident. And if you do that, you'll change how you see yourself, you know. And you right now see yourself as a guy that wake up early, and you feel like you feel more confident. You feel like it's possible to achieve the thing that you want to achieve, you know. As simple as that. Just start waking up early. I think at least 6, but if you can 5 or 4, good, or 5 half, or 4 half, or, you know, I think that's, if you wake up at that times, you because we always see millionaires say, wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m, you know, or 4 a.m, and then when you do the same, you feel like, oh, right now I believe more in myself. I think that I actually can, you know. And I remember there was a time that was a guy in the school that says, I wake up at 5 half, and then I start wake up at 5:25, you know, just competition, and that's the thing, you know. That's the it's like, for example, if you see a guy that you know that is successful, and he say, I wake up at 5 half, and you wake up right now like 5:25, you actually are changing your self-image. That I'm better than this guy. It's possible, you know. This is why I can wrote that I will make $100 million. The majority of people can't, you know. That's the thing, you know. Because in these days, if I don't know, $1 million is not that much, you know. 1 million, you do what? Buy a house? How much you have more? Nothing. You know, it's like just quite nothing these days, you know. If you have like 10 million, like you are in a better position, you know. But because thing is, when you start making, I'm doing a talk on another thing, but when you start making a fuck ton of money, you have a fuck ton of money to invest, and you can grow because you know skills, you have network. You just achieve 100 million to this point. Is like, you can achieve, you know. The most difficult is the first like 10k, you know, 100,000, but after that it's like possible to achieve the 100 million. Just network, you have fucked money to invest, and you know, if you invest a lot, like imagine 10,000 per month, of course you achieve 100 million, you know. That's the whole difference, you know. Another thing is, the thing is that these things that I'm saying is not, oh, you wake up early or that right now you'll be successful, but this actually makes you successful, not because you are wake up early, but it's just actually because make you more confident and that's the thing that's more confident. You feel you change how you see yourself. Another thing is take a cold shower. You know, I take a cold shower. Wake up 4 a.m. I go straight take a cold shower because I wake up at 4 a.m. and I go straight to the cold shower. I take cold shower was the one of the first habits that I start. You know, because I take a cold shower at 4 a.m. I feel like so much confident. You know, I remember that, I don't know if this is true or not. I remember that I see people saying, "Oh, The Rock wake up at 4:30 and take a cold shower," and right now I'm waking up more early. You know, of course I feel like it's possible to make $100 million. You know, it's just the difference. You know, if you, it's the thing is, if you wake up fucking early and go straight to a cold shower, you'll change how you see yourself. You know, and if you do more of these things, you will struggle less to do these things. You know, because first your brain will you'll see, I'm not a guy that wake up and take a cold shower. You know, will be difficult. You know, the first time will be difficult, but then will be quite a couple more easy. But this change how you see yourself. You know, this change a lot. You know, imagine you wake up every freaking single day, even in the weekends, 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and go straight take a cold shower. Of course, you will change how you see yourself. You know, and this will help you to set goals, to actually believe that you can and actually make more money in the future and achieve another thing that you want, like, I don't know, you know, achieve another thing that you want, like 10 out of 10 physique, you know. But it's just simple as that. Just start waking, take a cold shower. Can be like before you go to sleep. But I think that if you take a cold shower in the morning, you actually your confidence will improve, you know, and how you see yourself will improve. You know, because it's like more, the thing is, and take a cold shower in the morning helped me so much to have energy, you know, and record better videos, you know. This is really change a lot how you see yourself. Then right now, if you're a guy like you're doing this for 2 weeks, you don't see yourself as the same person, you know, and you'll change a little bit how you feel. You will just like start to believe in more, you know, because if these millionaires can do that, you know. Fuck. And this is why it's good you do things that millionaires or successful people that you see do, and try maybe do more things that they're doing, but not because this will make successful just because you are doing that, but will actually make successful because you are increase your confidence how you see yourself. If you do a routine more difficult with more things, then successful people that you see, you'll feel like more comfortable. It's possible, you know. If I can do a routine more difficult than this successful guy, it's possible, you know. And it has happened a lot. I feel like I have a lot of guys that I feel like I'm more strong. Have a lot of guys that make a fuck than me, and I feel like I'm better than them. Maybe it's just ego, but this make you like you just better than them in terms of I'm doing a routine more difficult, or you know. And that just make you feel that it's possible, you know, and is powerful, you know. It's just powerful, you know, because we feel that you are confident, you feel like you can do the same things, and right now you actually achieve the things because you believe that you can, you know. That's powerful. That's powerful. And what will happen is you probably will become with a bigger ego, and of course you need to control your ego, because maybe ego could be a problem, you know, but have a big ego, this means that have a big ego have a lot of benefits, and it will help you for you achieve the thing that you want, you know. And like I wrote that I will achieve $100 million, and this will actually help you, you know, because I experienced that, and the majority of people that I know never experienced that. And if you experience that, will change how you just will make more progress because you believe, you know. Or say, yes, I can do this thing, you know. It just changes everything, you know. Then I recommend you do the things, because you will change how you see yourself, and you will just improve a lot, and you know, you make more progress because you know it's powerful. The other thing that is simple but will change a lot is start going to the gym, you know. It's not a simple thing, but if you start going to the gym, you wake up early, You take a cold shower, straight to you wake up straight and straight go. You take a cold shower and then you go to the gym. If in the morning better, of course you actually see yourself different. And because I'm build muscle, I see me as a different. I change myself here. How I see myself, I feel like it's possible. Right now, that's powerful. That just powerful. If you do these three things, these three things that are more the basic things, you are quite a different person in a couple of weeks. You don't feel the same. And more that you do these things, more the time pass, the more that you change your self-image and you actually make more progress and feel like, I'm not a guy that wake up early. I'm a guy that wake up. I'm not a guy that wake up later. I'm a guy that wake up earlier. Change your self-image. That's the most important thing. And our confidence. That's like you'll see, like, because the guys that will make more money are people like me, because we see like 10k and we're just like, it's not that much. That's the whole difference. That's the difference. The guys that see 10k as that much, because these guys have a lot of fear. They can say that they will make 10k because if I can, that's the difference. If you do these things, this is why it's so important you do these things, not because we will make successful, just because we are doing these things. Because with these things you can be more confident and change your self-image to actually believe that you can. And if you have like, what will happen is like, we're more confident, you change your self-image, and you probably will have a big ego, and then you can make so much more progress. And I want to read a book called The Ego is the Enemy. That's interesting. But thing is, all of the successful people have a big ego. The only difference if they show a lot or they just have in their self. Because this help you. This help you a lot. And you feel like you can do the things. You feel like it's possible. You don't feel like 10k is not that much. And then you achieve and it's powerful. It's just powerful. If you believe, you just that's the whole. Because 99% they see 10k a month as impossible, or quite impossible. Then what you think will happen if you think that is nothing? That's the difference. That if you do these things, the more that you do these things, the more the time pass, you feel like 10k is not that much. You have a billionaire doing this routine. I'm doing a routine more difficult than this billionaire. Then of course you feel like it's possible. Imagine you work 14 hours a day, up at 4 a.m, straight go take shower, go into the gym. You have a good physique right now. Of course you'll change how you see yourself, and you actually will achieve the things because you believe that you can. It's just powerful. That's the best way to change your self-image. It's just it's not because you are doing this. That not because you are doing this routine or that you become successful, but actually at the end of the day can make you successful. Even if not because you are doing this thing, but because you are doing this thing, you are change how you see yourself. Powerful. It's powerful. Let's go to the bro. If you do all the things that I say, sorry. If you do all the things that I say, better, because the more than the other things again simple. It's start a business. If you start a business right now, wake up early, straight take a cold shower, go to the gym, start a business. Right now we are next level. You feel so much more. You feel like it's possible, because. Imagine that you start. Probably you can't right now. It's difficult. You start all things, the 4 things right now. But imagine 1 month the 1 month ago, you aren't doing nothing of these things. Right now you are doing. Of course, you'll see yourself as a different person. That's possible. Then probably you are now are seeing that 5k or 10k is not that much, And if you make all the things, you feel like yes, 10k is not that much, I prefer 100,000 per month. That's the difference. If you do these things to the point that you feel like 10k is not that much, then you can know that the things are changing, you know. You know, that's powerful. Like, this is a thing that I did, and this made me make more progress than the majority of the people. And right now I understand the things that I did that make more progress, and I'm showing that, because if you do that, and especially consistently, bro, advantage. That's the thing that I can say is like advantage, you know. The more that you do these things, because if you are starting a business, you feel like, bro, I'm different, bro. I go to the gym, start a business, wake up early, take a cold shower. You are like, oh, bro, I'm not the same. Why will be with my bad friends, my loser friends? You know, I'm a different type of person. You know, you feel more confident. You know, you go to the street and you right now are with a good posture because you feel confident. You know, that's the difference. You know. And I remember when I started. Right now I don't run anymore, but I remember when I like running for like 2 hours, not 1 hour, or 1 hour or some more minutes, like with just 2 breaks of 5 minutes, 5 or 10, I don't know. And I take cold shower. I remember that I was like, I think a friend had said that, oh, exists calisthenics, because I didn't can go to the gym at that time, and I think I will start a business, something like that. And because I was just doing that, and I wake up early at, I think, 6 a.m, like at in the weekends, and doing these things at the weekends. I remember that in the weekends, and I remember there was a time that I for some reason I didn't go to school, and I like that day because I can be the most productive as possible in that day, make a bunch of work, you know. And even though, because I was working, I was like doing music at that time. I was like doing that habit, just a cold shower. Wake up early, working the weekends, you know. Sometimes say for my friend, no, today I can't, you know. Of course, how I see myself, of course, my confidence that it's possible achieve $100 million in that time was so. I think it was that time that I wrote that. Of course, change. You know, if you do the same, of course you'll start. Of course, if you just do for 1 day, probably they will change that much. But if you do consistently, it's like a habit right now. You know. Of course, you feel like you can. You know. Of course, you feel like you can. You know, it's just the magic. You know, and this is why I do the routines like the millionaires is good. You know, this is why I recommend you do that. Just because we change how you say. Imagine. Thing is, when you will actually want to become a successful guy, you actually need to do less these things, like be walk 10 minutes, just all of these habits. Before you become successful, especially when you want to focus on work, you need to do less these things and actually focus more on work. But if you do more these things, you'll feel, especially work more, wake up more, say no, I don't be with your friend, I will be today I will be with your friends, or with my friends, or I will left my bad friends. You feel different. That's the whole point, you know. This will depend of the person. Have a person that needs to do more things to actually increase his confidence. Maybe for me it was quite more easy to believe that the things was possible, but I think that, for example, if you do all of these things, that is quite impossible. You don't increase. If you do all these things, you, even if you don't feel like 10k is possible, you will feel like it's quite impossible. You don't feel like 10k is possible, but you will feel so much more confidence. And I promise, when you are starting your business, you start. I didn't have that experience, but I will have. Like if you make your first money, you actually will feel that it's more possible. The more that you make progress, the more and you achieve things that for you was not so possible. You starting going to the gym. The more that you feel like confident, the more you start think things, and you know. And that's, bro. That's it. Like just start a business. You know, start a business. I have a really like the best business right now. I recommend, if you if you watch this video, if you don't know a business to start, and I actually recommend you to that business. Another thing that is about fitness as well. Is it clean? If you eat clean and doing the shit, the junk foods, especially junk food, I will say sugar and junk food. If you don't eat these things, or at least if you like the 99% of the times you don't eat these things, you'll feel different. You feel more confident. Is the whole point? It's the same thing with the other things. You'll just feel like, yes, I'm a different person right now. I'm not like my old friends that eat shit. Two monsters at lunch, playing video games at 2 a.m. You know that you aren't the same person. You feel more confident, and especially when you compare with your friends, is a good thing. When you are doing all of these things and you know that your friends are doing shit, and you like feel, oh, I'm competing with them, but they don't know I'm better than them. It's like it's a thing of ego, but it's actually it's a thing that helped me. It's like I compare with my old friends, and I feel like so confident. That's a thing that will help you, for reaching the thing that you want. That's powerful. Just start eating clean. Because you know that your friends are eating shit all of the time, and your friends probably say, no, but we need to enjoy life, and you are just no. Of course you will change, bro. That will change a lot. Imagine you are like in a random time that you are with your best friends for some reason, and they are eating shit. You are just not eating the shit. Of course you feel different. Of course you feel it's possible. Because you are doing what the majority of people. Thing is, when you become a guy that's not the majority, you feel like, yes, think is not that much. It's people depend of the person. I have people that for them believe they need to do more things, or for them believe they need to start making 1K in a business who actually believe. Will depend of the person. Probably for me was a little bit more easy. Will depend of how you burn, that what people say about you, all of these things. Will depend of your experience in life, especially your childhood. Will depend of these things, of course. But it's like 100% guaranteed that if you do start doing these things, your confidence, your self-image will start changing. And the more if it will start changing, of course, if you do this consistently, because you can do all of these things. If you have a thing that if you do, even if you don't consistently, it will change. But to actually change, you need to do consistently. If you don't do consistent, don't will change. Because when you do consistently, you feel like, yes, right now I'm a different type of person. And compete and especially compare with your friends. Like, yes, I feel like I don't want to fail, because I'm like compare with my friends, and it just gave me motivation to just to do the things. Yeah, it's like so. It's a thing, masculine thing, the majority of people don't have, but this will change all of the game, It's cleaner was like a basic thing, but it was like the other things, but it's a thing that actually is another thing that will increase how you feel, especially when you compare with the people that don't do, Imagine you are the only guy that's doing the shit, the potato chips in your home. You feel different, you feel like 10K is possible, At least 10K is possible. It's like achievable. It's like, I prefer 100,000 per month. It depends on the person. But the other thing that is more simple thing that I think the majority of people never will say, but it's a thing that change your I can say self-image, identity. That's I can say. Clean your room. Especially the best thing is like you clean your room, because you probably are a guy. I will put pictures here. How was my room like when I was like a loser, And then of course when I'm cleaning. I have a video like keep your room clean every day. You watch this video if you wanna keep your room every day, then it will change how you see yourself. And the thing is, if you clean your room, because when I'm a loser, you have a messy room. If you clean your room, organize your room right now, you'll feel a different person. Because all your life you have a room that's first have a fuck ton of things, have like some toys that you never use, that you use like when you was like 3 years old, This is just don't change your self-image, your identity. Then if you start cleaning your room, and what's another thing that I recommend, I don't know if the majority of people is possible, is like you change some you move some for example, you move your table for the right, or because that, for example, my first videos, I changed my room a lot, but my first videos, that my room is different because I change my room. I feel like I'm a different type of person, Then if you change your room, like left things like toys, like when you was 3 years old, and clean your room and move your table, move some your bed more to that side. No. If you do these things, I promise you'll feel like you are a different person right now. Especially if you clean your room, Especially if you have more, because if it's more minimalistic, that when you are like more rich guy, you have like less things but more minimalistic, all the things are clean, then you feel like, yes, it's possible right now. I feel like it's possible, That's another thing that I did. And the thing is, if you can have a clean room, you have a more organized mind, then you actually work better. But yes, that's powerful, if you just that's right, my room is different, I feel like, it's possible, It's so different. I think that I change my room like every month, every 2 months, I change my room because I actually like it, and I feel like, because I know how was my room, especially because it was messy and dirty, when I was losing. Right now I changed, completely organized. Of course I feel different, It's another thing to change your identity. It's like you use expensive fancy clothes, change your identity. That's the whole point. That's the thing that you want to do. You'll change your identity with doing that. Then it's powerful, And my friend did that. That's actually is a good thing, because, especially me, because if you look at the pictures, if you looked at the pictures, what I was the guy that have the worst room possible in terms of being messy, bro. The worst, but you are just like, this is a normal this is not, if like, what the fuck is that, but that's a good thing. Another thing, that's a thing that I didn't start, but I want to start especially because I'm a YouTuber, and I start kickboxing. Kickboxing, the thing that's, especially because you like see Andrew Tate and successful people, like stronger people doing, then it could be another thing that you like. But when you do like this thing, like that, you see just strong people and doing that, especially, for example, if I will start kickboxing or Muay Thai, I don't know. But if I start, I will just feel like I'm a different person, I will change my identity again, I will just feel like, yeah, it's possible, I'm doing like in rotate do kickboxing, then all the difference, you'll feel different. It's like the same, if you have you feel like you're building muscles, you'll feel different, Then if you start the thing is, I recommend you start if you are a YouTuber. That I have a video, the best business right now. If you are doing that business, I recommend you start. But if you are doing another business, I recommend you do like the less things as possible to focus on that. But because I'm a YouTuber, I need to have more experience. I need to actually experience some things in life. I need to actually do these things, actually improve in my business, But if you are a guy that are doing like trade or something like that, if you do less these things and you just focus more on trade, you will get more results. That's the thing I recommend. It will depend on what you want to do, But the thing is, if you start doing kickboxing, you will change your identity. Because imagine you are just seeing Andrew Tate doing like, you're like Jake Paul, something like that, and when you are doing, you will change how you see yourself. You feel like you're so much of a person, bro. I wake up fucking early, 4 a.m. How you see yourself will change a lot. It's powerful. The another thing that I did so much more later, because I didn't know this thing, but it's like cut your hair. You don't need specific how you cut your hair so the thing is, just cut your hair. Like, you need to cut your hair so much, like me. But the important thing is you cut your hair to the point that you feel like are a different person. You know, like look at my hair like last month, and right now I feel like I'm a different person. I'm changing my identity again because I will do kickboxing as well. My identity will change again. Then maybe I think that 1 billion is possible. You know, I think the only reason why I don't put 1 billion because I don't give a fuck. You know, 1 billion. I prefer just be just in 4 decades achieve 100 billion is better for me than my goal be 1 million. You know, because I don't feel like 1 million. I don't like to be a billionaire, you know, because when I think a billionaire, I think an old guy, you know. I don't want to be a billionaire. I prefer just be a multi-millionaire. This is strange, but you know, just cut your hair, not so much. Just cut your hair that you feel like right now are a different person. Just that. And you cut so much like me will be better because you don't right now need to spend so much time and you actually feel more masculine, you know, because my hair was not masculine. It was like a hair as of a Greek guy, you know. Right now it's like actually masculine. Then I feel I'm a different person. I changed like my identity again. This is powerful, you know. Just cut your hair, like at least that you feel like you are a different person. If you do that, we'll change your identity, you know. Okay, we are in the finish of the video. You can watch this video again to remember the things, but start doing some things right now. Maybe cut your hair. Just do more and more and more and more. You will change your identity, and maybe you start writing that you can make that your goal in a couple of decades is 100 million. You know, I promise if you do these things consistently. Even if you don't have the courage to say that you want to make $100 million, how you see yourself, your confidence, your identity will change, and you know this for a fact. And that's it. Share this video for your friends that are losers, and maybe you can save them with this video, you know, because this will change. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I make a fuck ton of progress, because I do things that change my identity, you know. And I think the majority of people struggle quite with that. Then just share with your friends, and that's it. Give me a like, subscribe, and that's it. Give me a like if this will actually help you, and give a fuck ton of value. That's it. That's it. Bye.